Welcome back. Challenge. So it seems like we will hopefully continue the trend of always completing like precisely one stage per sitting for me, which means per 5 episodes. Super easy. Panda. Maybe we'll use that for easy or something. Or maybe we'll just like try all the marbles for easy, I don't know. Since I can finally use the other ones again. Like the broken TV. Curious what that one's actually... I don't know what that one's like. But anyways. Ah, gravity. Why? At least I don't have anything to collect. So no extra challenges to do or anything like that. Okay, there's a checkpoint's already activated. That's always an interesting one. This is weird. That is so strange. Well, I guess this means I'm gonna have to finally, in some capacity, master what's... That's gonna be so much difficulty. Hopefully by the end of this I'll be able to say that I can actually handle the gravity switch mechanics. It doesn't mean it's gonna be the last we see of them, mind you. I might hope there is, but it's not necessarily the case. They seem to at least understand that they shouldn't have you do anything complicated. The gravity inverted, which I appreciate. Okay, let's see this. Let's just see where this takes us. Ah! Wait! Wrong way! That is super awkward. Well, what I should do is instead of just hoping I happen to bounce the right way, I should do that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, not quite. I'm getting there. I'm starting to get a little bit of a more of a feel for this. I'm switching gravity. How to maneuver myself. Alright, I need to remember that. Well, the awkward thing is the gravity switches, and then immediately after I need to... Basically I need speed here. Speed! No! Not enough speed! I guess... Do I really have to switch the remote's position right as I... Where am I going now? There we go. I never know what to expect whenever I come out of these teleporters. Like, I don't know what orientation I'm gonna be in. There are only 2 gems. I didn't even realize that. I guess I don't need to be here. No. I hear a bellows somewhere, but I don't know where it is at all. Yeah, I feel like there's something that makes bellows sounds in space that isn't a bellows. I don't know what it is. Okay, I honestly had way less trouble with that than I expected, but... Ah, you got a trophy! Wow! Feel proud. Stomp Temple, oh jeez. We really are getting to the end of things. And by that I mean we're 3/5 through. But, you know. At last. Ready to go? Well, at last indeed, but it's not the last. But in any case. No reason to hold off, I don't think. Let's go. So I guess I can at least feel like I'm somewhat comfortable with that. I feel like the Stomp Temple tends to have... The Stomp Temple level design tends to have much less in the way of stuff. Like, the aesthetic is, of course, helps a little bit, but I think it tends to, in level design, feel a bit more like you're just, like, barely dangling over a bunch of nothingness. Not because you're in the sky, which you are, but more because you're just on, like, a couple small moving platforms and whatnot. Oh, this one seems a little annoying. Well, this seems really annoying because it can be difficult getting off of these magnets sometimes. I don't know why they sometimes give me trouble and sometimes don't. Sometimes when they give me trouble, they really give me trouble. But yeah, I really doubt that I'd actually be able to get to the Stomp Temple here. There's still more to do after this, mind you. This isn't the grand finale or anything, but... What am I doing? But I had a serious suspicion that I would never get even close to seeing the Stomp Temple here on hard mode. This is really a real surprise. Oh. I didn't have to come here. Well, that worked out. Look at that impressive little ant. They got all the way to the Stomp Temple. Wait, what? Excuse me? Oh. I never noticed the... What is that bumper there for? I never noticed the magnet there. There you go. Oh, that's easy stuff. Don't get full of yourself, but like fists from underneath on these magnets is something that game that's in normal mode, if not easy. Discover to see that come back as an obstacle. What? Eh. So of course, naturally, I end up falling on the magnet anyways. Well, because sometimes jumping from one to the other can be a little awkward because they just don't always connect for some reason. There you go. Ah, oh my god. Okay. Oh, jeez, I was hoping we wouldn't see more gravity just yet. I felt like I had mastered the gravity after earlier this episode. Maybe I... Whoa, did I fall off for a second? Maybe I did. Now it's my time to prove that. I mean, I am also casually just doing stuff like what I did just there. Like, it's not even worth mentioning anymore, jumping off bumpers like that. And remember how absurd an idea that sounded like to me before? And how much I freaked out at coming across that initially? Okay, so I'm gonna try to do here is a little... that, basically. It is another case where these magnets always feel like an opportunity to do stuff like that. It sometimes feels a little cheaty and sometimes admittedly doesn't. Hey, look. Fortunately, in this case, we need to actually go across here. Come on now. And here's that at least. You know, it feels really cheap. I could literally just do that. Yeah. I can handle the gravity. No one can tell me otherwise. Except reality sometimes. Okay. Jeez. Whatever you say, game. This might be kind of awkward. I don't know. But I do wonder what the level design direction is going to be on in these levels, because I noticed that generally each level has, or each set of levels, each theme has its own set of obstacles they like to use. Oh. So I'm curious what that'll be for the Stomp Temple. For instance, they at one point started to use the gravity switchers a lot for space, which makes sense, of course. That's where they got introduced in normal mode as well. Well, that was also where they introduced the level inverters, which in hard mode got introduced somewhere earlier than that. No, in underwater, I think, was where. See, this part doesn't seem that weird or that bad. The premise of this game sounds like an RPG to some people, which I mean I would agree with. Makes me wonder about this potentially gonna end badly for me. Where's that ant? Yeah, is the ant lower? The ant is after the checkpoint. Okay. I managed to actually keep the remote in the same position. Look at that. Yeah, you probably should get an idea of what's going on with this thing. Nothing. Nothing unsanitary. Back around to the checkpoint too. Look at that. That's very nice. And then the ant is actually straight below. It's actually in an obvious place. Okay, cool. Eh. I want to see a merge of the marble and RPG genres. However Marble RPG would work. Marble story. Paper marble. Oh, hello, I didn't realize that's what we were going to do today. I didn't realize that was on the agenda. Well, you know what? That probably isn't very doable, unfortunately. You know what? Interesting. I wish I could have done that in a way that was conducive to getting the ant as well. I do like the different sounds. I never noticed the different sounds you make when you roll on different things in this game. I appreciate it. It actually gives the platforms kind of their own texture to them. They do seem to like the gravity switches here. As one can see right here. And they're actually asking a lot more of them here. Jeez. All I actually had to do was stay horizontal there, I think. Ah, almost. I think stay... Well, yeah, basically staying horizontal is pretty much the right term, I think, for what I had to do. But sometimes that's the hardest thing to do in this game. I don't exaggerate when I say that. Come on, you can't just rush to the gravity, you have to be stable first. Horizontal movement. This must be a thing the game knows is difficult because of how much they throw stuff at me in this game that is just moving horizontally. Because I was wondering at one point if it was actually just a skill that I'm expected to have, I've just been lacking. No, I think it's like expected to be difficult to do. Moving totally horizontally in this game. At the very least, you had calming music here. The game's helping me focus. Because that's absolutely what I need to do. I need to be patient. Although, it's a little hard to be patient when the music's also really repetitive, unfortunately. But... see, that's all I had to do. But we did it. Perfect. So, we followed a pattern lately of finishing exactly one area's worth each sitting. I don't know why. Each night. But I'll take it. So that's 62 ants. We've still gotten every ant on every level so far. 62 ants. That's a couple more. So that's the Stomp Temple left to do, and then we get to the bonus stages. And if they're So if you're expected to have all the ants when you complete the Stomp Temple, then there might be a message saying, hey, you don't have all the ants yet. In which case, hey, that's another piece of content we get to see in the game, I guess. And then once we have all the ants, we can come back. Otherwise, if it's just a matter of getting all the ants, then we'll see whatever happens once we get all the ants. Unless nothing happens when you get all the ants, which I guess is possible. But I don't see that something probably happens once you get all the ants, since the game, like, since it's possible to not get all the ants. That's why I guess I mean. Since the game keeps count and whatnot. Otherwise, like, if it was just complete all the levels, then okay, maybe nothing would happen after you complete all of them. But completing all the levels is one thing, but then the game asks you to complete all the levels with all the ants. So it's implied something will happen. What is that? I don't know. I don't expect it to be anything big, but like an acknowledgement of having completed the game, I guess. Like, for me, that's oftentimes enough. Acknowledgement, simple acknowledgement of having 100% a game or something like that is a big deal to me, something I enjoy a lot. Because sometimes games, lots of games, in fact, will just not ever give you acknowledgement of 100%ing them. Like, the worst case, I think, was Super Mario Sunshine, which the game, I don't think the game, do you need to have all the stars in that game to get the, like, the alternate outfit? Maybe you do, I don't remember. But the game doesn't really do much to acknowledge that you actually 100%ed it. On the other hand, Klonoa Lotea's Veil gets you, like, a big thanks for playing image for 100%ing that I absolutely adore. Like, the entire cast of the game, I love that. That's a little bit more grandiose than what I expected, even though it's just a still image. But just, like, saying, hey, cool, you did this thing, thank you. Like, that's enough for me. But some games literally just don't even say anything once you've 100%ed everything. Anyways. That thought aside, I'll see you guys next time in the next episode when we did a whole 6 levels, or at least you only collected 6 Stomp Temple parts on easy. So we could go through easy at some point, I don't know. If just 100% this whole thing. But in any case, I'll see you guys next time in the next episode. Let's play Marble Saga Kororinpa on hard. Somehow we're managing still. So I think I'm getting to the point where I think, hey, we'll actually probably complete the game. We've gone through more than half of it at least, and not without struggles, but we always get past them somehow. And the real difficulties only happen every now and then, which is interesting. Like, really difficult parts in between a bunch of things that I can manage better. Anyways, see you then, everyone.